Fox News alert at 19 minutes before the top of the hour. The suspect, man, screen left right there, in UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson's cold-blooded murder, still on the run at this hour. As new reports say, Thompson was one of several executives reportedly facing a Department of Investigation for insider trading. Here to discuss, we've got former federal prosecutor and criminal defense attorney, Andrew Cherkasky. Andrew, thanks for making the trip out to Long Island. When you watch the video, what does it look like to you?
It looks like somebody who's somebody trained in firearms, somebody who's capable of using it. He looks insensitive to the fact that he's killing somebody. So there's some degree of preparation, a lot of thought, and he was ready to do it. Whether that means he's a trained assassin, like some people are saying, perhaps it's a step short of that he just had practiced a lot with the firearm. But there is definitely a strong motive there. I think that what we see in that video is somebody who is very committed to following through with this crime. And so now there's all sorts of speculation about what that motive could have been, right, and whether that might lead us to actually finding him.
Okay, so that picture right there, I believe, is taken in a nearby Starbucks. And this was before the shooting. And the guy bought a couple of power bars and bought a water and got a cup. And so presumably there would be DNA on that. Obviously, the cops have already hoovered up everything in that Starbucks. But if he is a trained killer, he's probably wearing gloves.
Well, there's the probability that he might be wearing gloves, although we see in the video when he's holding the gun, it looks like he doesn't have that. So are they running that DNA? Are they actually getting something back? Or perhaps that's something in the garbage can that fella that disappeared. I'm most interested in the bike. He went to a bicycle, city bike, and whether there's tracking software on that to be able to figure out where that bike went. X has some people speculating about that, but I'm sure the police are deep into all of that on-ground canvassing and looking at every piece they can.
And as people get up on this Thursday morning, the latest tantalizing clues come from, I believe, the New York Post, where apparently on 3 of the shell casings, the 3 shell casings, there are somebody has etched the word deny, depose, defend, which also happens to be probably a coincidence, maybe not, the name of a book about how insurance companies operate and how they essentially work to not pay you.
Right. So there's many motives that I think people are identifying as a possibility. Is this somebody who's disgruntled with UnitedHealthcare because of a denied coverage, something along that line? Or is this somebody potentially connected to this DOJ investigation, worried that perhaps he had information that they didn't want released, or many other reasons? But if this is actually somebody who's put in a lot of thought and was kind of an assassin here, could it have been misdirection to write something on those bullets to make it look like somebody who had a problem with the insurance company, but had a different motive instead? So there's a lot of different ways this can go. The police have to be very careful not to jump to conclusions to avoid not finding the actual suspect. They're canvassing as much as they possibly can and looking at every possibility.
Misdirection. I never thought about that.
Yeah, you have to be open to that.
Hey, look into the book. Maybe it's that kind of person. We don't know yet.
That's right.
Let's see if they catch him today. Andrew, thank you very much.
Hope so.